Hey guys, and welcome to part 21 of my Let's Play of the PlayStation 2 and Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. In this part, we're not actually progressing in any way whatsoever in terms of story, or the next part for that matter, or the part after that. But again, this is a 100% playthrough, so now that we have gotten a fair few Sun and Moon medals, before we head over to the last continent, we got some Gaia Gates to explore. A lot of doors have opened up. And this in turn triggers like a chain reaction, because when all of these doors open up, I get missions which give me medals which make more doors open up. Although I think it only ends up being about one or two. But hopefully that's where it ends and then we can progress with story. So the first one we've gone to is Missouri. Because this is the most you ever do in Missouri. I mean, we have the egg beetle, and that is literally it. And already, see, we've got a medal. We've got a moon mission, a night mission, I should say, in Holoska. We go up here. This is where we really start getting a lot of the special mission keys rather than the other stuff. So we've got a night mission in Shanann. There are still other items here, but primarily now that's what it's going to be. And as with every other one of these, there's going to be a lot of switching between Sonic and the Werehog, which I'm not that big of a fan of, just because of how short the area is that you need Sonic, and then you're just standing around waiting to have a use for him. Why I couldn't stand on the box then, I have no idea. Sounds a bit better. But later on in this video, I'm gonna be waiting around quite a bit. What happened there? That was weird. I landed and then I went back into the air again as I transformed. It's like the Knuckles chunk glitch, only not as broken, and it hasn't been fixed. I mean, that would be impressive. It's a PS2 game. Right, so let's head over to Spagonia now. Only one door left in Missouri, but we're not going to be getting to that until post-game. Same with these two other doors. But we do have one more here. It takes a while to get into these doors in Spagonia, which is quite odd considering it's like the third or fourth temple you gain access to. Alright, this one's a lot of waiting around. My god. This room is dark on the PlayStation 2 version. I'll up the lighting later. So this is all we're doing. We're just waiting for this platform to eventually come down. And away we go. You know, I'm pretty sure there are other platforms that move faster than this. Weirdly, these platforms actually make noises, which is really weird. Like, there is no reason for these platforms to make any sort of sound whatsoever. You will need to duck here. There is a wall. It does do that. It's like it pushes Sonic's it pushes the model, or it looks like it is, but I don't think Sonic actually moves. So I don't really know what it's doing. But and because it's going to take you back, you're still going to need to go under this light at some point. I just barely made that. Not that it really means anything. Again, it pushes Sonic's model right. I don't think he actually moves. In fact, I'm not really sure what's going on. I just like how there is a gap that you need to crawl under, but he doesn't properly fit. My phone is ringing, and I don't want to answer it right now. I'm not answering that right now. Step into the light. Right. Every single recording session is going to have some sort of sound in the way, isn't it? Last time it was helicopters. There better not be any helicopters today. Yeah, this is not a very interesting... This Gaia Gate isn't really a challenge. All you're doing is just occasionally crawling, like I am now. Well, crouching. I don't even need to move. See, we're going to have so many missions by the end of this. We've got it on the way down. Day and night. And now we play the waiting game. Oh no, wait, no. I could just fall off and then everything is fine. I keep the items I picked up, so we're fine. So now we head over to our next Gaia Gate, which is Holoska? Oh yeah, that's right. I jumped into Chanan, but I was thinking too far ahead. So there was nothing over there, so let's go straight to Holoska, where there is something available here. See, Chip, if you didn't... I don't see... You think he would question his ability to do that, or the fact that the thing on his neck is capable of making those emerald altars appear in the Gaia temples, but no. So again, it took 6 Gaia temples, but they finally saw that mural in the background. That mural was there in every temple. You can see it, because every temple has an identical design. So I don't know why only now they've decided to react to it. But we did learn some interesting things. It turns out that Chip is light Gaia, the opposite of dark Gaia, and something that I really saw coming when I first played this game. It's like, well, we have dark Gaia. Yeah, this guy's light Gaia. I mean, he still gets called Chip throughout the entirety of the game. But in reality, he is light Gaia. Why one of them is a giant monster and the other is a tiny little flying insect creature, I have no idea. But who cares? Mythological creatures. After all, the ultimate life form, we went from a giant lizard to a little black hedgehog. So, this is nothing new. The bad one always has to be the great big monstrous thing. The good one is the tiny little thing that looks like it really shouldn't be able to do anything. Luckily, Chip has the power of magic. I mean, Chip shouldn't even be able to fly. Like, his wings are too small and his body is too big. If you thought bumblebees were too big, they have nothing on Chip. His wings don't even flap that fast. As the sound of it really should indicate. It's not like a constant buzzing sound. But we are Sonic. And Sonic will always help out a friend in need. So we're not just going to leave him. I kind of wonder how that would have played out if Chip didn't lose his memory. But fortunately he did, so Sonic knew that he was not going to leave him. But I do like that cutscene though. It shows the real friendship bond between Sonic and Chip that will be present throughout this entire game. It's kind of a shame that Sonic never once acknowledges him in any other game. Whether it's Black Knight, Colors, Generations, Lost World, Forces, any of them. None of them make any reference to Chip whatsoever. And that includes what's going to happen at the end of the game. Right. This is by far the one that I spent the longest in. So we need to use these iron crates, which conveniently don't melt or get too hot. Sonic really should be struggling to pick these things up after he's put them on the flames, but no, he's perfectly fine. And here's where we have to do a lot of waiting around. So, I don't know, insert the Jeopardy theme here. Just waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Actually, there's lots of... No, there isn't lots of us. What am I saying? It's me and Sonic. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. And then we have to do it again over here. These are the sort of Gaia Gates where you can mess up. So make sure that you don't throw that iron crate to the lower level or you're going to have to die. Well, you can restart. You can just pause and restart as you can in a regular level. That's the only option you have. And here's where I messed up. Wait, no, you don't have to restart. You could throw the crates into the bottomless pits and that will respawn them in their original starting place. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to go back and get the other box, but this is where I found out where I threw it. I thought I threw it into the bottomless pit. That's why I didn't go after it. But no, it turns out I missed the bottomless pit. And it ended up over here. So now I have to wait for Sonic to transform again. Chuck the box into the bottomless pit. Hope that it actually went into the bottomless pit this time. And it did. And now I have to go and transform again. So I just thought I'd double check. And there it is. So now let's go up and try it again. And don't chuck it all the way over there this time. Shamar and Adabat have some of my least favourite of the Gaia Gates. I mean, it kind of makes sense. They are the last two Gaia Gates, but at the same time, considering that you have to get a certain number of Sun and Moon medals to begin with, that was a good throw, I think. I don't see why it really matters, but yeah, I still can't figure out how I'm even supposed to do some of Adabat's. I just sort of get up there in ways I'm not supposed to. That is literally how I do some of Adabat's Gaia Gates. And Shamar, well, the worst is to come. Shamar has my least favourite Gaia Gate challenge room in this entire game. And we'll be getting to it. Not in this part, but we will be getting to it. Because like I said, I collect these mission keys. I go through the missions. And in turn, I have enough Sun and Moon medals to unlock more doors. And it's just the one. And it's in Shamar. And I really, really hate that challenge room. But that's it for now. So let's head on out. We've actually got some missions to do now. Good. Just getting boring. This part's only 13 minutes long, but it's still boring. I guess I wanted to just check how many things I needed. Well, we ain't getting to that one for a while. So let's see what it says on the other side.
Looks like this door won't open yet.
Oh wait, that's the one I'm going to. What am I saying? Yeah, that's the one we're going to next. And then this one. Come on, Sonic. Okay, that's the one I'm going to next. It's going to be interesting now. One sec, because there were that other room, I collected more keys. Am I then going to have enough medals to unlock that door? Let's find out, shall we? We'll find out. So but that's it for this part. Next time we're actually going to be doing all of those missions we just unlocked. So I will see you guys then.